Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for February 23rd until March 1st. I'm going to start us off by pulling out a theme from the Goddess Oracle here. I'll move on to flipping to a random spirit animal in the book, and then I will be doing your Osteomancy and confirming it with my Shadowscapes Tarot. All the cards, the book, the Osteomancy set, as well as myself, have been cleansed and cleared, and we're ready to rock and roll and dive into your energy for the week ahead. For the Goddess Oracle, you're getting the number 13 showing up. We've got Goddess Eostre showing up with New Beginnings. I absolutely love this because, towards the end of the week is March 1st. This definitely feels like springtime is just around the corner, which Eostre is spring, goddess of spring. So you might notice there might be some new themes you're dealing with for the week ahead. I'm curious what new beginnings you're starting out on for the week upcoming. So let's dive into your spirit animals. Flip to a random page. So we are not getting a picture, but we are getting gray fox. So this is saying right now it's best to keep to yourself and not stand out. This is a good time to create space and time for a few hours of solitude. Always good advice to kind of embrace the stillness around us. All right, let's dive into your Osteomancy and see what the week ahead holds. Spirit, what does Aries need to know for the week ahead, please? For the 23rd until the 1st, please, Spirit. Once again, for Aries. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so first things first. Just move some stuff out of the way that isn't doing anything. Pardon me. All right, so first things first, I can see within your long-term goals, whatever those are for you, it could be working towards retirement, working towards a cross-country move. It's currently like being affected by your short-term goals. Your short-term goals are kind of connected in some way. Your short-term goal could be something like a side project, a side hustle, something like that. But I can see there's a change happening within your long-term goals, and I think that's going to kind of help boost up the work you're putting in pertaining to your long-term goals is kind of what I'm seeing here. This change happening within your long-term goals has a big opportunity tied to it. So I feel like this long-term goals I feel like are going to be really taking off here this week, or making more headway rather. So that looks really good. Next up, I can see a change affecting your money, your coin, your finances, which looks really good because I can see healing connected to your money, which usually implies clearing out a financial block of some kind, because there's also an opportunity tied to your coin. Now, I can see your emotions are very much being affected by your money at this time. So I feel like a lot of positive change will really help boost how we're feeling as well. Moving forward, I can also see there's some healing happening within your focus, how you focus pertaining to your long-term goal, or not long-term goals, sorry, your learning and growth. So there's something you're focusing on pertaining to your learning and growth here. Now, I can see this learning and growth is affecting your spiritual work, so that looks really good. Usually we want to see those two things working together. Now, lastly, I can see there's an obstacle that is affecting your work, your job, your business. And this obstacle is also affecting your feelings, your emotions, your love. So definitely a lot of stuff happening this week for you. Now, just a heads up, I do read intuitively, so take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. But let's dive in. I want to learn about your long-term goals first, mainly because the long-term goals are being affected by a change with a large opportunity tied to it. And these long-term goals are being kind of affected or working alongside your short-term goals. So let's take a closer look. Spirit, what does Aries need to know about their long-term goals? There is a change affecting their long-term goals. This change has a large opportunity tied to it, please, Spirit. What does Aries need to know about their long-term goals? Ooh. Oh, all right. So this looks fantastic. So regarding your long-term goals, I had mentioned there's a change happening within those long-term goals. The overall energy of your long-term goals, as I mentioned, there's a change. So I feel like new beginnings are on the way, especially if some of you have been feeling like you're struggling to obtain or make headway steps moving forward pertaining to your long-term goals. It looks like there's a change because the overall energy of your long-term goals is the Queen of Pentacles. This is health, wealth, happiness, baby. Now, if your long-term goals are building a family, the Queen of Pentacles can indicate fertility. So if you're looking to expand the family unit, fantastic. If you're not, make sure you're being safe out there, right? Because you've also got the Empress showing up alongside. The Empress also indicates fertility. Now, regarding long-term goals, it's abundant. It looks good. It looks like you're going to make a lot of headway here because the Empress is Venus energy. She talks about this balanced, harmonious energy. It's about fortune and security in material matters. She's got this basket of butterflies. She's like guiding into this dance here. And it's like the butterflies represent change. And there's definitely positive change happening within your long-term goals. Now, you've also got the King of Wands showing up here as well. The King of Wands is very strong, respectable, and successful in his enterprises. So it looks like a lot of you are going to be making some serious headway on those long-term goals this week or within the next few weeks here. Things are looking very good, like you're kind of figuring out where you need to go, how to get there. So definitely big opportunities for making a lot of money and being quite successful in your long-term goals. Beautiful. Now, moving forward, I kind of want to check out your short-term goals quick, actually. Spirit, what does Aries need to know about their short-term goals, please, Spirit? What messages do you have for Aries regarding their short-term goals, please? Ooh, all right. So, pertaining to short-term goals, whatever that is for you, right? It's going to be different for each one of you. So, short-term goals kind of connected to your long-term goals is the Three of Pentacles as the overall energy. This is encouraging good, hard work. It can even encourage us to work with others. So maybe considering a collaboration project in your short-term goals, working with someone else might be handy. So we can see this individual kind of lifting up this other person here. And the Three of Pentacles is all about showing off your work, being proud of the work you've done and displaying it for others to see. Now, you've also got the King of Cups showing up alongside the Three of Pentacles in your short-term goals. The King of Cups is very kind. He's very charitable. So some of you could be getting a gift, potentially. Some of you could have some money coming in from someone else. Or you could find yourself just kind of feeling more charitable or giving at this time. But the King of Cups, he might find himself in choppy waters sometimes, but he always remains cool, calm, and collected, even in the face of difficult times. So just kind of this emotional maturity, this very level head that you've got within your goals here. Now, you've also got the Ace of Cups showing up as well alongside our Three of Pentacles and King of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is talking about trusting and following your intuitions and your feelings. You can trust yourself. You can trust your intuition. Go, baby, go. definitely a lot of positive energy here joining you for the week ahead. So it looks like a lot of success regarding short-term and long-term goals here. But next up, I want to check out your money, your finances. I can see your money and finances has a change affecting it. I'm just assuming it's that Queen of Pentacles, because it looks like things are picking up this week. But your coin is being affected by a change. It's being affected by healing, as well as your feelings and emotions. I do like to see that because, I mean, you're coming in with the King of Cups energy. Your feelings, emotions are very mature, very stable. So that's really going to help you. But your coin being affected by feelings, emotions, healing, a change, as well as some sort of opportunity. So let's take a look. Spirit, what does Aries need to know about their coin? It's being affected by emotions, healing, change, and an opportunity. What's happening with Aries' coin, please, Spirit? All right. So the overall energy, this change, this healing happening within your coin, it's affecting your emotions, things like that. Overall energy is the 10 of Wands. So a lot of you have been feeling very financially burdened, I'm kind of getting. It feels like it's been one payment of something after another. Like, oh, you just did your oil change and now there's issues with the vehicle's engine or its starter. I'm not a mechanical guy, sorry. I shouldn't have went with that analogy. But some of you could be having a lot of unexpected payments you'd been dealing with the last little bit, just kind of struggling financially is kind of what I'm getting. Especially because you've got the Five of Pentacles showing up. The Five of Pentacles talks about concern and worry for the future. We're feeling kind of impoverished, worried about our finances, worried about the future, feeling kind of left out in the cold. But the Five of Pentacles encourages us to go inside where it's warm, to seek out positive connections to help us move forward in a positive way. So I will say, feeling worried about the future with the Five of Pentacles, that is going to affect your finances. If we're focused on scarcity, that is what we will manifest. So you're very much being encouraged to keep putting in the hard work with that 10 of Wands. You're almost there. 10 is a number of completion. So you're nearing the end of dealing with these financial struggles. And it's time to, instead of worrying about the future with the Five of Pentacles, we step into the sun. Stunning card here. This is number 19. The sun talks about success, prosperity, clarity of thought, this joyous, curious energy. It's very strong energy here within this abundance and this joy. So definitely some healing and some opportunity here for you in your finances if you're willing to move away from the Five of Pentacles way of thinking, worried about the future and things like that. Because that's going to affect what we're manifesting, right? All right. Now, moving forward, I want to check out, there's an obstacle pertaining to your work. This obstacle is very much affecting your emotions here. I feel like your emotions are very much trying to kind of move past this obstacle, but it is affecting your work. So I do want to take a look at that. Spirit, what is this obstacle affecting Aries' work as well as their emotions, please, Spirit? What is this obstacle Aries is facing, please, Spirit? Okay. So this isn't too bad. The overall energy of this obstacle you're dealing with is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus energy here. This talks about structures, order, things like that. So some of you could be, I'm getting some of you could be very much struggling with getting your ducks in a row is kind of the vibe, like getting things structured and organized within your work. I kind of get this image in my mind. This could be for someone in particular, but this is just kind of an example. But I kind of get the vibe of, like, let's say you started a new job and your task that you've been given is, I need you to organize the inventory in the warehouse. Uh, so let's say that's the task at hand within your work, your job, your business. You get there and you see it's a total flippin' mess. Like, it's just unsightly is kind of the vibe that I get. Everything is in complete disarray, and it's this struggle to kind of maintain order is what I'm getting within your workspace. And this is affecting your emotions, but I feel like you're very much trying to focus on the task at hand and remaining calm, even in the face of things feeling disorganized. Because the reason I'm feeling this way is you got the King of Pentacles showing up. The King of Pentacles, as we had said, is very reliable, very strong. So I feel like, yeah, you're just trying to stay strong, trying to stay grounded in getting things in order. Because you've got the Seven of Swords showing up as well. The Seven of Swords talks about paying attention to the finer details, making small changes. The Seven of Swords is very much like paying attention to the small details and doing the little things that make big changes kind of deal. So that might be a little bit of a struggle this week, is just getting the workspace properly organized. I feel like this isn't on you. I feel like this is a company problem that you're trying to fix, or maybe a past employee that had kind of messed up the inventory or something like that. That's kind of the vibe here. Now, moving forward, I can see within your mindset there's healing and an opportunity tied to it. But your mindset is very much focused on learning and growth. This learning and growth is affecting your spiritual work as well. So there's a fair bit happening here. Everything's kind of connected. Now, before I dive in any further, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, especially if the reading is resonating for you. It really helps my channel grow. It helps me reach more people. But either way, I appreciate you being here, and I love you so much. So thank you. All right, let's move forward. Spirit, what does Aries need to know about this healing within their focus and this opportunity tied into this healing? Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. All right, so the overall energy of the healing within your mindset is the moon. Interesting. So this can indicate that outcomes may be different from our intention. However, this is kind of an evolutionary stage that you're in regarding your focus. I feel like you're retraining your focus. I feel like you're trying to figure out what aspects or what needs to be focused on. I feel like you're course correcting and kind of adjusting your focus. And because it's kind of connected with healing, I feel like you're gaining kind of a more healthy outlook on how you're focusing and viewing the world around you, especially because we've also got the Six of Pentacles showing up. The Six of Pentacles talks about discernment. So this is beautiful. This individual here, they're guiding these coins into this sprout. This indicates that he is giving his resources to something that is truly in need of the resources. He's not just throwing his money away and walking away. It's like, no, he stops, he considers where his money is going to be most effective, where his resources are going to be most effective. So, regarding your focus, you are practicing discernment of what is deserving of your attention. Are the dishes worth more money? Are the dishes worth more of your attention than, say, sweeping the floors? Well, if the dishes are piling and the floors don't look too bad, it's focusing on the dishes, right? That kind of thing. So you're very much training your focus and healing this aspect of yourself, knowing where you need to focus. Now you've also got this opportunity tied to it is judgment. This is spirit showing up, blasting their horn. They are trying to get your attention. Spirit is saying it's time to hear the call and step into a new and better way of life. This is destiny calling. This is a new and better way of being, an opportunity to shed your old skin, old ways of looking at things, old ways of focusing on problems, and stepping into a new and better way of handling situations that you're facing. Beautiful energy here, Aries. This is a stunning reading. Now, lastly, I just want to check out this learning and growth that you're focused on because it is affecting your spiritual work. So let's take a look at that. Spirit, what is this learning and growth that Aries is focused on? Because it's affecting their spiritual work. What is this learning and growth affecting the spiritual work? Thank you, Spirit. Learning and growth affecting spiritual work. Ooh, frick, yes. Okay. All right. So the learning and growth that you're focused on that is affecting your spiritual work, overall energy, is the frickin' High Priestess. This is letting you know you are divinely protected in your endeavors at this time. It's letting you know you're empowered, you're wise, and you can trust and follow your intuition at this time. Beautiful. Intuition is very much being highlighted in this reading for you. You are very in tune. Now, this learning, this growth, the overall energy that is affecting your spirit is the Ace of Swords. There's some sort of epiphany, something you are learning or discovering here this week that's going to kick things up a notch. This is like an epiphany, a flash of insight that's bringing about positive change with those butterflies showing up. The sword of truth is cutting through all the fog and you're thinking more clearly. And this is going to put you in a position where you are walking on air with the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is very much this joyful energy. It's like the rainbow after the storm, especially if you've been feeling a little bit like cloudy, mentally speaking. You've been dealing with a lot within your mindset. It's changing into something more positive. So, overall, I do want to say there is a lot of positive new beginnings to step into a more empowered energy for yourself. I will say overall, this reading has been talking about training your focus and practicing discernment, knowing where you want to focus, focusing, keeping your eyes on the prize, focusing on the positives and moving forward, not focusing on scarcity. That's going to affect what you're doing here, the work you're putting in, the hard work. Now, another thing I do want to mention, your intuition is very much being highlighted in this reading. So trust yourself, trust your guides, and move forward, especially with your intuition being highlighted. Now, for your spirit animal, as we had mentioned, you'd gotten the gray fox, telling you it's best to keep to yourself and not stand out. This is a time to create space and time for a few hours of solitude. Solitude is going to be really important to help you tap into this wicked, awesome intuition you've got working for you, to connect to your guides and your higher self to help you move forward into a more empowered way of being. So I think I'm going to leave it here, but I hope you have a wonderful day and you have a truly amazing week ahead there, Aries. So take care now.